Good evening, world. Top of It's coming at 5 o'clock. Hope you guys enjoyed my video I made earlier today. This will be my last video. I'll make like a 40-minute video. That's good enough for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy my show. Yeah. And after this, I'm going to watch The Chosen, finish season 4, binge season 4 of The Chosen after I watch this video with you guys. Yeah. Watch The Chosen, obviously. It won't be long. I'll talk for like 40 minutes. That's good enough. The more I get paid, my $600, I'm gonna put $350 in myself. I have $400 saved, and this time I'm not touching my money. My New Year's resolution: save the money and lose the weight. Obviously, right? I don't know. You're gonna work on their unique. Maybe I might finish it, but I finished the book today, guys. I just finished going over my whole book. Volume 3, I finished going over all that, so I fixed up all the stiffness. It's good. I finished going over my book today. I might go over some sections of Volume 1 and 2 and add a few things here and there to make it more interesting. But I don't need to add anything. It's already good, the book. There's some sections I might have to add a few things. I'm done. I finished Xanus, guys. Going over Xanus. Now I just gotta save the money and get it proofread, obviously, and design my cover, my book. How much money are you? What's your goal this year? I want to save at least $5,000 by the end of the year, which I should. I should save at least $5,000 end of 2026. So sometime 2027, I'll get it proofread. Cost me maybe $2,500 to get it proofread. Whereas formatting design my cover will cost me a couple $100, maybe $350. It's not that expensive. It's the proofreading that's expensive. But only fix spelling, punctuations, grammar, sentence structures. Don't touch my story. I'm gonna tell the editor that. Just grammar, that's it. Don't touch the story. I don't want you ruining my story. Yeah, there you go. So I'm sorry, guys. God, but that book you wrote some masterpiece. Oh yeah, it's a matter. That's why the gates want to control it. It's a masterpiece, man. That's why the gates want to control it. They know I wrote a masterpiece. They know it's blatant for me to read it. That's why they want to control. Yeah, we don't want Ivan making those blatants and controlling his brand. Greedy pigs, obviously. That's why I came with the keys. But they don't do me. Samsara. Yeah. The gates know you're riding with popular party. Yeah, they know. Oh, that's stupid. Well, because Ivan wrote the book, he's the son of God. The book's going to sell billions. He has the keys, and it's also the greatest story ever told. This is going to be more popular than Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings, man. And Game of Thrones, yeah. Xanus more popular than all those IPs. More popular than Game of Thrones, guys. Game of Thrones was a very, very popular show. Xanus will beat that. Harry Potter was very popular in the late 90s and the early 2000s. They made movies out of it. It'll be more popular than Harry Potter, man, Xanus. number one brand in the industry, in the entertainment industry. Yeah. That's why the Gates want to control it, obviously, because they know I did it, obviously. Yeah, but I even wrote that book as a masterpiece, man. The world's gonna love that book. They're gonna love that story. The world's gonna love my book, obviously. Yeah. They'll fall in love with the characters and especially the story, obviously. Because Xanus is not character driven, it's more plot driven than character driven. It's more plot heavy based, but the characters are also. I have very good characters in my book, but Xanus clearly, when you read it, is not character driven, it's plot driven. Because it's a commercial fantasy story. Commercial fantasy stories are always plot heavy driven. Like Lord of the Rings is plot heavy driven, Game of Thrones is plot heavy driven more than character driven. You guys, I'm saying? But the characters are still amazing. But it's more plot driven, obviously, I guess, when you read it. It's more plot based, right? Because it's a epic fantasy story, adventure story right now. Yeah. Should I eat my food now? I think I might eat my food now. And then drink my 2 beers later, right? No, I'll drink my beer first and I'll eat my food. Leftovers for the holidays, right? Yeah. How much money do you make off a book? I don't know. 15 to 20, $25 billion I make off the book. Or I'm shocked that I make 30, 40, 50. I highly doubt 30, 40, 50 though. For me to make that, a good like 3, 4 billion people around the world have to buy my book. But they don't speak English, so they won't purchase it, honestly. My book is only in English. Most people in the world don't speak English. Only 1.5 billion people in the world speak English, according to Google. So if 1.5 billion people buy my book, I'll make like my $25 billion, $27 billion off my book. But most of that is kids, don't forget that. So little kids. So I probably could maybe billion people around the world purchase my book. I make like my 18, 19, $20 billion. Because I don't know, I was making off your book. I made like $90 million. You made $90 million off your book? I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit, you won the lottery with that money, I know. Live the life with that money. That's why she cries, obviously, because she got duped and I didn't, obviously. She knows I did it, but she got duped. Yeah, I mean, I gotta do that way to get me out. I got duped. That's why she cries, obviously. I ignore her. I just put the music on and I sleep. I know she's gonna keep seeing the guys. I'm not stupid. VJ Ivan is a crazy woman. She's reprobate. Yeah. So the gays don't want you living that life. No, they don't, obviously. That's why they want me to sell. Yeah, hopefully we get Ivan to sell, that way we can guard the door on his career, his life. Once you sell Ivan, the gatekeepers now control your brand. They can now guard the door on your Xanus money, your royalties. Even though you have the keys and the whole world knows about it and they buy it, because you sold to them, they now control your money, Ivan. And they're going to take the publishing houses are going to take all your money and give you the leftover peanuts. When those billions belong to you, it doesn't belong to those guys, man. You don't need the gates to open it for you, Ivan. You can open it yourself. You have the keys. But because I didn't sell to the gatekeepers, I'm now kept behind the scenes with VJ, but I have the keys. I can open the door myself. That's why they're pissed off, because I can open the door myself. I don't need them to open the door for me. Ivan doesn't need us to open the door for him. He can open it himself. He has the keys to the kingdom. And if he doesn't sell to us, we can't guard the door on his money. And his Xanus Brand, those billions are his. It goes to him. We can't touch that. Yeah, that's why they're pissed off. Because they know they can't guard the door on my Xanus Brand. Ivan has the keys. He doesn't have to sell to us, man. He can open the door himself. That's why they're pissed off, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, but that's billions Ryan VJ. I don't want to be a multi-billionaire VJ controlling his own brand. That pisses me off. Yeah, they don't want me living that multi-life with VJ, man. That's why I'll go beauty. Yeah. Yeah, if Ivan makes $19 billion off his book, start his own film studio, bury in our Hollywood company, and he can fund movie with his own money, his game, sell his merch. That's like $50 billion in profit for Ivan VJ. I don't want Ivan making that money in our house. He's a thief. Yeah. Yeah, and if I sell it, you're also stealing my money too, you hypocrite. There you go. You have the balls to call me a thief when you're the real thief, man. If I sell to you, you're stealing all my money and giving me the peanuts too. Obviously. You're stealing my money, man. Like, I wrote the book, the brand's mine. Those billions belong to me. It doesn't belong to you, man. And you make your tens of trillions every year. These billions are for me and my wife. It's not for you. You're just a greedy pig, man. You want to make all those tens of trillions every year and also take my money. Because you're greedy, man. Yeah, I'm a greedy pig, man. I don't want you being that rich. Obviously. It pisses me off, Ivan. I don't want you being that rich. I'm making all that money off your book. Yeah, it's everything I have. You don't want me being small with VJ. Living that life. That's why I came with the keys. That way they don't do me, man. Family's right. Yeah. I'm sorry. And I want you to live Ivan, not, man. Yeah, if Ivan makes like 90% off his book, he can own his own beautiful private jets, his yacht. He can build a $1 billion house. That's unheard of. He can drive his high-end cars, get his nice clothes. I don't want Ivan living that life with VJ. Yeah, owning his private jets and his yacht. They haven't envied the gatekeepers. That's why they locked the doors on me. And that's why God gave me the keys. That way I can live my life with VJ. That's why God gave you the keys, Ivan. I know you trip me up inside. That's how you open the door. People just hate you because they're jealous, Ivan. They can't make the easy billions like you. That's why they hate on you with the keys, because you're opening the door, obviously. That's how you make your money, right? Yeah. I'm sorry? What car do you think VJ will get? Probably a BMW and a Mercedes Benz. That's probably the car she's gonna get. But she's gonna get the high end ones, like the $200,000 ones she'll get. Yeah, I mean, I want to get a nice like BMW and a Benz, but the high end ones, not like the $67,000 ones I even know, like the $250,000 ones, like in Transformers 3. She'll get the high end Mercedes Benz and BMW, the high end ones, $250,000 ones. Yeah, I want a convertible Benz and a nice BMW. Maybe a winter Lexus. We usually might get those cars. I don't know. Yeah, the cars is all pocket change. Like, even if I get like a $700,000 Ferrari, that's pocket change. Obviously, VJ gets a $250,000 Mercedes Benz, pocket change. Easy to afford it. Get our high end cars. Buy our nice jets, man. Me and VJ will buy 2 jets. I'm not gonna get like 5 jets. I don't want to waste money. No, VJ, 2 jets is enough. We can get like a $350 million jet, put 10 million in renovations, and we can get a cheaper like $80 million jet. Put like 5 million renovations like Incredibles. And 2 jets is enough for me, VJ. We can get our 2 yachts. A unique 71 yacht and a cheaper maybe $30 million yacht for our sleepovers and our parties. The smaller yachts for like me and VJ personal stuff. Whereas the bigger ones more for the business. Like the parties in the yacht, tables in the yacht. Obviously. Whereas the smaller yacht, me and VJ can do sleepovers in the ocean. We drive, we do sleepovers in the ocean, we do a party together. Yeah, that's for us, obviously. Got a smaller, like $30 million yacht, $40 million yacht. 2 yachts, 2 jets is enough. I don't want to waste money, right? I'm not going to get like 5 jets. That's a waste of money. No, I'm going to get like 2 jets. That's not money for me, VJ, obviously. Enough stuff for me, VJ. I'm not getting any more than 3 cars. A Porsche, a Ferrari, and a Jeep. Those are the 3 cars I'm going to get. Whereas VJ, I don't know what car she'll get. Like VJ, I recommend you don't get any more than 3 cars. You don't want to waste money. Sarah? Yeah. I'm not getting the cars until the house is built, obviously. So while the house is getting built, me and BJ will just hire drivers to take us to the events, to the bar, the restaurant. Yeah, we'll have our own drivers, limo service drivers. We travel around the world. We have drivers that take us back to our resort, our hotel, take us to the event, take us to the bar, take us to the restaurant. Guys and Sarah, we have drivers obviously. But once the house is built and the garage is built, we can now, me and BJ can now go car shopping. We get our nice high-end cars, park our cars in our nice garage, our nice like Batman garage. Something nice, man. Yeah, man. Me and BJ live in life. Yeah. So the money you make our book, yeah, the money I make on my book, me and BJ never have to work again, man. We can live off that money for thousands of years, man. $19 million, you can live off that for like 3, 4, 5,000 years. Yeah, obviously. I can choose to just live a life with VJ. But VJ will be like, no, Ivan, like, even though it's tempting to just live a life with you, I want to work. We'll make more money. Yeah, it's good to work. It's not good to be lazy. I want to be a movie star with VJ. That's why I'm going to start with VJ. We got to be movie stars. We make more money. We can do our music on the side. Some Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. And the Hall Rackers get to experience me in VJ's house, our yacht. Nice perks, man. Yeah, man. Some Sarah. Yeah. You get to experience the nice perks the Hollywood actors. That's why they're gonna beg, but the economy blows out the water. Yeah. Will you and VJ own other businesses? No, no. The money we make off the movie, the merch, and the game, and the music is enough money for me and VJ. We don't need more money, right? As I'm gonna make probably my 50 plus billion off the Xanus brand with the movie merch and the game. That's enough money for me and VJ. We'll make maybe our 8, 9 billion off the album, 7 billion off the albums. That's enough money for me and VJ. We don't need more money, obviously. VJ will tell me, yeah, Ivan, we could start many businesses, but we don't want to be stressed out. We don't need. We're making more enough money. That's enough money for me and VJ. We don't need more money. We make 50 billion off the Xanus brand. That's enough money for me and VJ. We don't need more money, obviously. That's enough money for us. And we make like our 7 billion off the album. It's enough money. Me and VJ. We don't need to start any more business, right? And we make like our 28 billion off the Gray Escape brand. 30 billion off the Gray Escape brand. I mean, it's not money for me. We don't need more money. Yeah. Some Sarah. And the gates see me, VJ, as thieves. Making like 50 billion, 30 billion off the Xanus brand. They're fucking greedy things. Yeah, I mean, like, you're stealing from my entertainment business, Ivan. Yeah. obviously, yeah, I'm supposedly stealing from your entertainment industry. The holocomics are still going to make their money. They just have to charge more. Now that I start casting with VJ, they have to charge more, but they're still going to make their money. And the gatekeepers are still making their tens of trillions every year. They're just greedy pigs. Like they want to make all that money and take your money at the same time too, because they're greedy pigs. Gatekeepers. Yo, I'm a greedy psychopath. Like, even though I make like my 70 trillion every year, those billions that you're making out of your book, I want that going to me too, because I'm a greedy psychopath. I want all that money going to me because they're greedy pigs. That's why I came with the keys, the way they don't do me, man. My father knew they're greedy pigs. Yo, Ivan can make his easy money. People will value buy his stuff. Okay, lock the doors on this guy. And hopefully he sells to me and I can dupe him. That's what my father was like, okay, Ivan, they lock the doors, I'm not going to program your mind with the keys. That way the gates don't dupe you. You can make your billions. Yeah. My father knew I can make my easy money, but in order for me to not get duped, I have to open my own door. That's why he gave me the keys. Because he knew the founders would dupe me, obviously. Ivan, you're my heir. You're the heir to the kingdom. You deserve to make your billions. If you want to make your billions, you have to open the door yourself. The gatekeeper is never going to let you be a billionaire. My father knew that. That's why he gave me the keys, man. Kiss your billions goodbye, Ivan. If you sell the gatekeepers, they're not going to let you be a billionaire. It's not going to happen. They dupe with their justice. They're going to dupe you too, man. That's the truth, right? Yeah. They duped your wife. They're going to dupe you too, Ivan. That's why God gave you the keys. He's been protecting me throughout my life, man. You think it's a coincidence that the gatekeepers knocked me out? I lost memory of being God, having the keys, and my wife with the justice. I was stupid in school. And I somehow found out about the game, Protect Zero when I found out that I used my wife. I found out I'm God. I found out I had the keys. And I happened to be writing Last over Xanus. And I finished my book, man. My father protected me, man. My father gave me the gift. The gift never went away. And I wrote my masterpiece, Last over Xanus. Amazing fucking book, man. Greatest story ever told, right? Yeah. Sarah? Also, when I get that check, I'm gonna cry, man. You have $19 billion in your bank account. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. I look, it says money hasn't wired into your PayPal account. I look at the amount and like there's like $19 billion wired into your account. I'm like, holy shit. And I transferred my PayPal, the money in my PayPal account to my checkings account. I have $19 billion in my bank, man. And I immediately have to go to the bank and tell them I want unlimited transactions, honestly. That way I can afford to fly to Los Angeles to meet BG, obviously. Because right now my limited day is like $1,000 a day, but once I get the billions in my bank, I have to make an appointment at the bank. Yeah, I want an unlimited daily. I don't know. I want like a 5 million daily limit or something like that. No, an unlimited daily limit. How much I don't know, maybe a $50 million daily limit. No, unlimited limit. Obviously, that way I can purchase my private flight to Los Angeles, all that stuff. Yeah. So you're gonna tell the bank you want an unlimited amount per day? Yes. That way, me and BJ can buy our jets and our yachts, obviously. You have to tell the bank that, and the bank will set it up for you, obviously. I cry when I get that money. I get like my $90 billion. I'm like, holy shit. I have 90 billion in my bank, man. I'm richer than all these Hollywood celebrities, man. Yeah, I made billions off my book. My father was like, yeah, Ivan, you happy I gave you the keys? Because of the keys, you made these billions, Ivan. And the gates didn't touch your money. Otherwise, you never would have saw these billions, Ivan, how you saw it the gatekeepers. Gatekeepers are not going to give you $90 million and not, man. They'll give you maybe $40, $50 million of the money. Greedy pigs. They have an envy, man. That's why I came with the keys, man. They don't do me. Oh, I said, yeah. Sarah? As for Victoria Jones will be curious, obviously, once I meet in Los Angeles or something like this. Girl's fucking evil, man. Yeah, Ivan, how's money doing on your book, by the way? She gave me that evil look. I'm like, yeah, I made $95. You made $95 off your book? I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit. Are you going to share that with me, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, I will, BJ. Relax. I'm going to share it with you. Are you going to share it with you? Yeah, Ivan, I will. Yeah, you have to share it with you, BJ. It's how it works. Can't be selfish. Sorry. gonna cry when you get that money. Of course I will. I know what the hell I want to do just to make this money. I now know with this money I can finally pay my bills, man. I can build my dream $1 million house, get my jets, my yacht, my nice cars, my nice clothes, my shoes. I can achieve my dream of being a movie star and own my own films with Barrett in Hollywood with this money, man. And fund the movie with my own money. The Xanus movie with my own cash, man. That's why I'm gonna cry, because I can now achieve my dream of being a movie star. I'm now a model too, feature on the magazines. Yeah, I had all these dreams when I was lost, and now I can achieve all these dreams with this money I made off my book, obviously. And VJ might tear up too when I told her I made $19 million. She's like, oh my god, Ivan, you made $19 million. Like, thank you, sweetie. She'll appreciate me because of me, you're a multi-billionaire with me, you're living this life, man. I got you out of Hollywood, yeah. That's why I made you appreciate me so much, obviously. What I did for her, right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, you blow your money when you get your check, Ivan. I will blow a little bit of it, but it's pocket change. I'll blow maybe, I don't know, like $30,000 of my money during the 10 days. The bulk of it is the private flight. That might be like $8,000, and the clothes are going to be expensive too. I might blow maybe $5,000, maybe $20,000 of my money I blow, right? But I'm saving my clothes shopping with VJ when I meet her. But I have to get some clothes for myself when I meet her. That's why I'm going to get a bit of clothes. Obviously, maybe 6 pants, 6 shirts, and that's it. And a couple shoes, and that's it. Where I have clothes when I meet VJ, obviously. Then once we go to Vancouver, register for the cars, that's when we go on our shopping spree for the clothes. Get a bunch of jackets, shirts, pants, shoes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the nice stuff, right? Cologne, perfume. Yeah. As VJ will probably only bring like 1 luggage of clothes with her. She's saving the clothes shopping with me, obviously. Most of her clothes she has now, she's probably going to donate it to Salvation Army or the thrift store. And she knows she's going to go on that clothes shopping spree with me. I even made a $1 billion book. I'll just go on the clothes shopping spree with him. I'll get my new set of clothes with him in Vancouver when we travel around the world. We get our clothes, our pants, our shirts, our shoes, all that stuff. I'm probably going to get maybe 25 pair of shoes. That's enough shoes for me. I'm not going to get more than that. I'm going to tell VJ, don't get any more than like 30 pair of shoes, man. I don't want you wasting money. Don't get like 300 shoes like Justin Bieber and the Kardashians. They waste money, man. They don't even wear half their fucking shoes. Yeah, there you go. And don't get like 500 clothes, VJ. No. Get like 50 pants, 50 shirts. That's enough. 40 shirts, 40 pants. That's enough. Then after a couple years go by, we get more clothes. So we don't waste money. Like, I'm probably going to get maybe 15 to 20 pair of suits. That's enough. For suits, I'm not going to get like 100 suits. No, I'm wasting money. I'll get like 20 pair of suits for work. That's enough suits, obviously. Nice, like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 suits I'm going to get for myself. And maybe like 10 dress shoes for the suits. That's enough. I don't want to waste money. I'm sorry. Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go spray my hair. I forgot to spray my dreads when I take my shower. fucking long wait. I want to spray my hair. My spray's running out for my dreads. I have to buy a new one, right, on Amazon. Here's some water. All right, well, the families be living a better life in UBG, of course, man. The families are multi-trillion. They're probably worth quadrillions of dollars, man. They're fucking rich, man. Probably have 500 trillion, maybe 800, maybe even quadrillion, 500 billion, like, in their bank, man. They're fucking rich. Obviously. As VJ's sister and Mindset Brothers will be richer than even me and VJ when we're king and queen. Those guys have their multi-trillion dollar world in their bank, and they're fucking rich, man. Yeah. As I'm not going to make trillions off my book, right? I'm going to make my billions, but not my trillions, obviously. Yeah. Me and VJ will eventually become trillionaires after, like, a couple decades, but it's going to take time, obviously. After maybe 30, 40 years, we'll finally be trillionaires, me and VJ. But my point is, I'm going to make a lot of money off my billions off my book. That's why I'm not going to let those guys take my money, man. You already make your tens of trillions every year. I'm not going to have you take my billions off my book, man. No way. Like, you're fucking selfish and you're greedy, man. You want to take my money when you're making all those trillions every year. You're crazy. The money's mine. You're not touching it, man. Yeah, man. I'm going to tell them that, man. You won't let me touch a dime of your money. You're not touching a dime of my money either. That's how it works, right? You said zero to me. Ivan's not touching a dime of our money. Yeah, okay, if you don't want me to touch on your money, my father gave me the keys and the Xanus Brand is mine, it's my rights. That money you're not touching here, those billions are for me, which is not for you. And they're pissed off, obviously, because they know I did it, honestly. Yeah, but why would they care? It's only like, you're only making like 20 billion off your book, because, man, I have the keys to the kingdom, man. It's the power, man. Even though 20 billion's pocket change, I and Norwegian have the keys to the kingdom, and if they control their own money, that's billions for the brands, man. Like 50 plus billion for the Xanus Brand, another 8 billion for the album. Like, they know it's a lot of. We have power, man. VJ. They don't want me making all that money. Yeah. Well, those guys are driving. The money that I'm making off the Xanus Brand and me and VJ's album is still peanuts compared to how much money the Gatekeepers make. The Gatekeepers make like their 50, 60, 70 trillion every year, man. They're fucking rich. They control all the money in the world. They're just greedy pigs, and they see me and VJ as thieves because they don't want us making that. Yeah, we don't want you making that money. You're a thief. Fine. Yeah, and if I sell, dude, you're also stealing my money too. You hypocrite. There you go. Oh, this water's so good. Yeah. As me and VJ, even though we're going to be living the life we're getting queen, we're not living the life that the Gatekeepers living, right? They're fucking multi-trillionaires. The Gatekeepers can easily afford to have. They probably have like $3 billion houses. The Gatekeepers. They own multiple. They have like multiple thousands. They probably own thousands of restaurants and hotels and property and land around the world. The Gatekeepers, because they're so fucking rich, man. Like all that money in the world, like all the 460 trillion dollars in the world, they control, man. They take a piece of it, probably 70 trillion that they take. So do not let those greedy pigs, Ivan, take your billions off your own, but that money's yours. It's not theirs. They're just greedy pigs, man. They want to take your money while they're making all those money around the world. No way, man. That money's for you. It's not for you. You're not touching it. There you go. Yeah. Steal my 20 billion when you're making all that money. No way, man. That money's mine. It's not yours. You're not touching it. There you go. No, I can sit down. So the Gatekeepers lost a bit of their power when you're king. Yeah, of course they did. They lost a bit of their power because even though they control all the money in the world, I have VJ's money they don't touch. So they lost a little bit of their power. But I mean, they're still the gate gods, and they still control everything in the world. They just have me and VJ's money they don't touch. They lost a little bit of their power. Because yeah, we don't want to lose our power, a little bit of our power. We don't want you being that rich, Ivan. I deserve to be that rich, guys. I'm God. I created this place. You didn't, man. I deserve to make that money. You VJ are a creative universe. You're not. You deserve to make that money, man. That money belongs to us. So it belongs to you guys. You guys are not God. You didn't create this place, man. You may be the gay gods, but you're not the true God who created the universe. And you don't deserve to control my money, man. And they know it. They're just consumed by their envy and their greed, because they're greedy pigs, obviously, the gatekeepers. Greedy, those guys. You'll find out, Ivan, how dirty and greedy they really are when they sit you upstairs. Like, I'm shocked. I'm like, man, these guys are fucking dirty people, and they're greedy fucking people, man. They make those, like, trillions every year, and they want to steal my billion sue off my book, man. Yeah, they're fucking greedy pigs, man. Yeah, that's why I call them greedy psychopaths, honestly. You have to be a greedy psychopath to make, like, 70 trillion every year. For, like, 33 years, they've been making their tens of trillions every year. While they kept me poor, and you know what I'm saying, and now they do VJ, they take that money too, and now that I wrote my book and they know I own the rights to that, now they also want to steal my billions off my book too, because they're greedy pigs, man. I'm like, zero, you're not touching my money, that money's mine, you're not touching it, there you go. For me, VJ is not for you. Sorry? Yeah. So it's an envy, yeah, Ivan, it's an envy, man. They just can't stand the fact that you and VJ being multi-billionaires, they're crazy people. Yeah, because I'm envious, man. I know you're the rightful heir. You can make your easy money, and I don't want you living that life with your wife. I don't think wanting you. That's gonna piss me off. I don't want you living that life with VJ. I'm envious. That's an envy they have. That's why even when VJ sells to them, they won't even let her be worth $200 million. It's an envy they have. They don't want us being billionaires. They just can't stand the fact of us being billionaires. They just have a deep, devilry, angry, psychotic envy. They're crazy people. And Sorry. That's why VJ cries. VJ wants me to get her out of their Hollywood system, obviously, because she knows she got duped. Yeah, I got duped, but I want you to get me out of here, man. That's why she cries every night to me. Because she wants me to get her out. Oh, I need your help. I need you to get me out. Like, even though you're poor, you did not get duped. You wrote your math as a percentage. You have the keys. That's like $20 billion. I want you to get me out. I want a piece of that. Because the families are never going to let you be successful in Hollywood. No, VJ. The families are never going to let you be successful in Hollywood. It's not going to happen. They have an envy, VJ. They don't want you being that rich. That's why they duped you, and they hopefully thought they could dupe me, but they're not going to dupe me. You're going to dupe me too. I don't want to share with the guard George Justice. I'm not going to have to do that. No way. I'm stupid, guys. He's trash, man. I'm not an idiot, guys. I'm not going to have you destroy my life with that, man. No way. Yeah. Almost there, guys. I have 2 beers, 2 40s. I'll enjoy the show with you guys. And after that, I think I'm going to watch The Chosen. Yesterday, I saw James Bond on Her Majesty's Secret Service. I have 1 movie left, and I think I watch all the Sean Connery James Bond movies. I saw Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Golden Hall, Thunderball, and You Only Live Twice, and I saw On Her Majesty's Secret Service with a George actor. I think the final Sean Connery movie is From Diamonds with Love or something like that. So it's called Diamond something. Yeah, because I think there was like 6 different James Bond actors who played the role. Yeah. Sean Connery might be my favorite James Bond. I love Sean Connery, man. I like him more than the George guy, right? Sean Connery, I like him more than the George guy in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. I like Sean Connery more. Daniel Craig is also an amazing James Bond too. I also love Pierce Bronson. He's good too. But I mean, yeah. So Ivan, you're watching. Yeah, I'm gonna watch all the James Bond movies. They made a lot of James Bond movies. Obviously, I'm watching all the James Bond movies. Obviously, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you figured it out. Yeah, I did. That's why the gates are pissed off. Yeah, I even figured it out, man. VJ sold out. She has the keys to the kingdom, and she's only worth $12 million. Ivan knows we duped her. knows we're gonna dupe him too. Yes, you dupe Victoria Justice, you're gonna dupe him too. You think I'm stupid, man? BJ has the keys like me, and she's only worth $12 million. So where's all that money going? To you guys. You guys take the money and give her the peanuts. Yeah, Ivan, we don't want her being a multi-billionaire, Ivan. Yes, that's how I know either way I'm fucked. If I don't sell to you, you keep me poor. If I sell to you, you'll let me make money, but you're never gonna let me make my billions. That's why my father gave me the keys to work my billions, and the gates won't do me, man. Because he used her filled with envy, man. They have an envy. There's a reason why God gave you the keys, Ivan. I know you trip and you have anxiety. You trip and you have anxiety, you feel like coming out sometimes, Ivan, yet your father did not take away your keys, man. Because he knows there's a reason why he gave you the keys, because the gatekeepers are envious, man. They're never going to let you make your billions. That's why God gave you the keys, that way you can make your billions, and they don't dupe you, man. Ivan, as long as you don't sell to the gatekeepers, they can't touch your money. Obviously, that's why they're pissed off. Yeah, if Ivan doesn't sell to us, we can't touch his money, we can't dupe him, we can't guard the one on Xanus Brand. All those billions that go to him, we can't touch it. That's why they're pissed off. Because they know they can't dupe me, man. I have the keys, man. And they can't guard on my brand. That's why they're pissed off, obviously. Yeah, man, his father gave him the fucking keys to the kingdom, man. He doesn't have to sell to us, Ivan. The only thing we can do is just threaten him with death and scare him. But even then, Ivan says no. He's not going to have him destroy his life and dupe him like that. I choose the other choice. And your father's protecting you, Ivan. You know it's scary. You're going to wake up 1 minute later in the hospital, man. You'd rather wake up 1 minute in the hospital and have the gatekeepers dupe you, Ivan, right? Yeah. And Vijay gets her healing and she's fresh now. She sees the light. No more crying, man. She's a fucking crazy woman. Yeah. I'm sorry? Yeah. And God gave you the keys, Ivan. That way you can get out. You can get out of the gatekeeper's system of you. And get your freedom, obviously. That's why God gave you the keys. That way you can get your freedom. With Vijay. Yeah, Ivan didn't sell to us. So we don't control his life. We don't control his money. He gets his freedom with Vijay. Yes, I do. Because I have the keys. I don't have to sell to gatekeepers. That's why I gave you the keys, Ivan. That way you can also get your freedom and you can escape from their system that they own, Ivan. Because right now, Ivan, you're calm and everything, but once you find out how dirty the gatekeepers really are, all you're thinking of when you pay the fee is just escaping and getting out, running with Vijay, man. And I get over it and I take my money, I take Vijay and I run, man. And the gatekeeper system, and me and Vijay escape from their wicked system that they own, their Hollywood system that they own, right? I'm not a part of that system. I made the billions on my own. I can stop my from Zero Bear and Hollywood, independent from Hollywood. I can get the Hollywood actors out of the Hollywood system and pay them more than what I'm making Hollywood. I'm sorry. That's why I'm making a movie, The Great Escape. Symbolism of Vijay's life, obviously. Me and Vijay are the lucky one who escaped from the secret organization. I and Vijay are lucky ones who escaped from the gatekeeper system of the owner, the wicked system of the owner around the world. I escaped. I'm the lucky one, man. I got out. Yeah, because all you're thinking of, Ivan, when you pay the fee is getting over with and taking your money and just running with Vijay. That's all I'm thinking about when I pay the fee, obviously. Even though some mess shit's going on and everything, all I'm thinking about at the end of the day is just getting this over with and taking my money, taking my wife, and running away, man. Because you'll find out how scary and dirty the gatekeepers are. It doesn't mean scary, Ivan, like the mafia. Yeah, once you face those people, all you're thinking about is just getting it over with and just running away with your wife, man. That's all you're thinking about, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, Vijay will be crying when I pay the fee, obviously, because she's crazy. She's hell. And the mess is just going on. She's crying. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And all VJ's thinking about too when I pay the fee is running away with Ivan because all her family and her friends are gonna turn on her. Obviously, the two will come out. You can have Ivan all to yourself and all that stuff. Yeah, you should share with us, VJ. Yeah, that's why VJ's running with me once I pay the fee, man. She runs with me, obviously. So everyone will turn on VJ too when I pay the fee, right? Yeah. I told you, Victoria just doesn't want one chick touching me, right? So when she finds out some members of her family and some of her friends are touching Ivan, Victoria Justice washes her hands on them and she'll be going crazy and psycho. And Victoria doesn't want one chick touching me, man. That's why she'll be going berserk when I pay the fee. That's why once I pay the fee, VG takes her things and she runs away with me, obviously. She made her pay a price too. Obviously. Yeah. I'm the lucky one who escapes with VJ. Yeah, Ivan's lucky, man. Like, he got out. Yeah, because he has the keys, he was able to escape and get out. Yeah, I can get out because I have the keys. I didn't sell the gatekeepers. I got out, man. I'm the lucky one, man. Take my money, I take my life, and I run with VJ. Once I pay after I pay the fee, right? I run with VJ. You know, Ivan just took his like $90 billion. He takes Victoria Justice and he just runs away with VJ. Yeah, he runs with VJ. And he got her. Ivan got her out. Ivan did it, man. He made the billions off the book. He controls his money, his brand. He got VJ out. And he ran the fuck away with his wife. Yeah, I do. I run away with VJ. Watch, I pay the fee. She runs away with me too, right? I'm a... Yeah. That's why I mean, not those really big two people. Xanus Brand is yours. It's not theirs. Anyways, guys, here's what I'm guys with the shows. I'm saying, peace. Happy New Year's, guys. Peace out, guys. All him, son.